Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. The sure hands. It's Jordan. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
Yeah, I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
On the move, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
3:25.
Using his legs, it's Cook. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Ross. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Victory Bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the Victory Bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He wants to change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the misconnection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Trojans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's in goal. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Bruins are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 9. And a 1st down for the offense.
The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Using his legs, it's Cox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Touchdown, Bruins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup?
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Sayin. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it down. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Time to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. back in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring a touchdown, an extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's end goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the ground, it's Cox. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on 4th down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the 4th to keep the drive alive. Let's see what they do next.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's in goal. With the catch, it's Cox. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Flicks it out of the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's in goal. Using his feet to buy time. Now looking to throw back to the middle. He's got it! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. Hard running there. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Jordan.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there. Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy. What a special victory. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's in goal. With the catch, it's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Bruins have it with a first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for the miss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to throw. It's in goal. That's caught. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Bruins want to move quickly. They'll throw on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the run, it's Cox. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And this one is no good. Right on target, just a touch short. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.